My beloved child, pause for a moment and let your heart become still, because there are words I do not speak to frighten you, but to draw you out of confusion before you step deeper into something that was never meant for you. I know you have heard many voices recently, the voice of pressure, the voice of haste, the voice of others, the voice of unfiltered desires, the voice of fear saying that if you slow down, you will lose the opportunity. But amid all that noise, I still patiently call you with a different tone, the tone of peace, of truth, of love, that does not want to see you wound yourself. Today, I do not come as anger seeking to crush you. I come as the Father who sees you approaching a dangerous turn and places his hand on your shoulder, saying, "My child, look again before you take another step." Perhaps you have sensed those signs for a long time, but you convinced yourself they did not matter. A very slight uneasiness when you think about a certain decision, an emptiness in your heart after a conversation that seemed normal, a heaviness each time you try to force yourself to believe that this will be fine, a very quiet reminder that you need to pray more, wait more, ask more, look more carefully. I have not been silent with you. Many times I have spoken through peace being withdrawn, through sincere counsel from the right person at the right time, through delay that made you examine things, through doors that would not open even though you tried to push them. But my child, when the human heart is too tired or too hungry for something, it easily calls a warning, an obstacle, and calls haste faith. I do not want you to gamble with your peace, not because I want to control you through fear, but because I know there are choices that look small, yet can later cause you to carry many burdens. There are relationships that seem warm at first, but gradually pull you away from truth. There are opportunities that look bright, but lack purity within. There are paths that promise you faster, more, and easier, yet require you to trade away dignity, honesty, and the upright voice in your heart. When I warn you, I am not stealing your future. I am protecting that future from things disguised as blessing. Remember Jonah, who heard a clear calling but chose to go in the opposite direction. He boarded a ship and moved away from the place I sent him, thinking he could avoid what I had placed in his heart. But the storm rose on the sea, not because I hated him, but because my mercy would not let him sleep peacefully in his running away. Even in the belly of the fish, in the place that seemed like the end, I kept him from destruction and gave him a chance to return. Do you see? Sometimes what I allow to shake is not meant to destroy you, but to awaken you. Some storms do not come to end the story, but to stop you from a wrong journey and bring you back to where the true calling is waiting. In the same way, my child, if I am making your heart uneasy about something, do not rush to resist it. Ask me what needs to be asked. Place before me the decision you are considering, the connection you are holding, the habit you are tolerating, the words you are delaying, the truth you are avoiding. Not every warning comes with thunder. Many of my warnings come like a holy loss of peace, like a small light shining into a corner you do not want to look at, like a question that keeps returning in your heart. Is this truly bringing you closer to life? If you listen, you will not be stunned by what comes unexpectedly. If your heart remains tender, you will see the way out before the wrong door closes behind you. I know you once feared correction because you thought correction meant condemnation. But in my love, correction is care. A merciful father does not let his child play near fire while only standing far away and watching. A father who truly loves his child does not remain silent when he sees the child stepping into a place where there is a trap. I do not correct you to shame you. I correct you so you may be free. I do not remind you of what is off course so you can live in guilt. I remind you so you will not continue going farther. There are things I protected you from in silence, and you never knew. There are disasters that did not come because I closed the door before you could step through it. There are dangers that lost their strength because I allowed a delay to happen at the right time. But you must also understand that my protection does not mean you can ignore the call of wisdom forever. I can shield you, but I also teach you to choose. I can stop a wave, but I also teach you not to row your boat into waters I have warned you to avoid. I can forgive, restore, and lift you up, but I do not want you to keep stepping into the same trap and call it destiny. You are not powerless before everything. You can stop. You can return. You can say no. You can leave what is draining you. You can restore boundaries. You can ask for help. You can choose the light even after many times of walking in the gray. If you are standing before a storm, do not panic. Stand in me. The storm has no authority to define you, but it can show you what has not yet been anchored firmly. When the wind rises, you will recognize what you are holding on to. If you hold on to the approval of others, the wind will make you tremble. If you hold on to money, you will fear losing it. If you hold on to an unhealthy relationship, you will trade yourself away in order to keep it. But if you hold on to me, you may be shaken without being swept away. I am the one who calms the raging sea, but I am also the one who teaches you to build your house upon the rock, so that when the rain falls, the floods rise, and the winds blow, you will not collapse. Today, what I invite you to do is not to react loudly, but to return sincerely. Turn down the noise. Stop passing over the reminders in your heart as though they do not matter. Sit with me and speak honestly. Father, where am I going? What is pulling me? What is making me lose peace? What do I know is not right, but still keep trying to hold on to? When you ask like that, the light will begin to shine in. Perhaps I will show you one thing that needs to be corrected. Perhaps I will remind you to apologize. Perhaps I will tell you to wait. Perhaps I will tell you to leave a certain path. Perhaps I will tell you to forgive but not return to the place that wounded you. Perhaps I will tell you to move forward, but to do so with purity and without haste. My beloved child, I have not given up on you. Even if you have ignored me many times, I am still calling. Even if you have gone far, the road home is not closed. Even if you have been wrong, mercy can still rebuild what has cracked. But do not mistake my patience as permission to keep doing what draws you away from the light. My patience is an open sky for you to return, not a covering for you to hide forever. Use today as a gift. Use this moment to choose truth instead of avoidance, peace instead of haste, obedience instead of self-justification, life instead of the road that drains you. I am near you, not with a condemning hand, but with the arms of the Father who wants to save you from what you have not yet fully seen. I will not break you when you return. I will lift you up. I will not use your weakness as a reason to abandon you. I will teach you strength through humility. I will not let the storm have the final voice. I will use the very place where the wind blows to show you which foundations need to be strengthened. Be at peace, but do not fall asleep. Trust, but do not ignore. Hope, but walk in wisdom. I am your Father, the one who warns because he loves, corrects because he cares, protects because you belong to me, and leads you back to the path where truth, peace, and life are waiting for you. My beloved child, you may think you are only hearing a passing word among countless sounds out there. You may think this is only an ordinary message, another voice that moves across your life for a moment. But stop and listen very carefully. I allowed this word to touch you in this very moment, not by accident. There are seconds in life that carry more weight than their outward appearance. And this is one of those moments. You are standing near an important boundary. What you choose now, the words you are about to speak, the places you are about to enter, the relationships you are about to continue or release, all of these can create echoes in the days ahead. I do not say this to make you panic, but to awaken discernment within you. Some consequences do not begin with one great event. They begin with one small moment taken lightly. Some misdirection does not happen in a single day. It begins when you keep ignoring the gentle reminder within your heart. I do not want you to go so far that later you have to wonder why your heart feels empty, why peace gradually disappeared, why things that once seemed steady began to crack. I do not want you to look back and realize that I once warned you, but you were too busy, too tired, too wounded, or too hardened to listen. Today, I am placing before you a reminder full of mercy. This is not condemnation. This is my hand reaching out before you step into something that could hurt you. My child, there is a difference between my protection and the consequences you choose when you move away from my guidance. I never stop loving you. I never turn my back on you. But when you step out of the light, when you try to keep going, though your heart already knows there is no peace, when you choose what wounds your soul, you will feel the weight of those choices. That is why I am calling you back now. Before the distance grows wider, before the crack deepens, before what could have been avoided becomes something you must heal from through tears. I do not want you to stumble. I do not want you to miss what I have prepared. I am keeping for you a restoration, a new wave of peace, a breakthrough that does not only touch your outward circumstances, but also touches the deep layers of your heart. But you need to listen. You need to stop resisting my voice. You need to let your heart become tender before my guidance. I do not force you through anger. I call you through love, a love that does not want to see you keep running toward what will exhaust you. Listen to me, not only with your ears, but with your spirit. Let this word settle beneath the noise of your thoughts, beneath the reasons you use to convince yourself, beneath the emotions that are pulling you too quickly. I am speaking to the deepest part within you, the part that still knows what is right, the part that still remembers true peace, the part that still longs to return to the light. The enemy has quietly tried to take advantage of your weariness. He does not always come in a frightening form. Sometimes he comes through distraction, through pressure, through haste, through an invitation that seems harmless, through a habit that appears small, through a connection that gradually causes you to lose clarity. He has watched the place where you are weak. He has searched for openings while you were exhausted. He wants you to lose watchfulness, to think nothing is serious, to keep walking while your soul has already felt uneasy. That is why I am awakening you. That is why some things around you seem to be shaking. Not because I want to destroy you, but because I want you to wake up before it is too late. Sometimes shaking is mercy. Sometimes uneasiness is an alarm bell. Sometimes what you call interruption is actually my hand stopping you from a path that was not meant for you. I would rather make you stop in discomfort than let you continue in blindness. Even now, I do not condemn you. I do not stand far away to criticize the times you have been careless. I am drawing near like a father who sees danger approaching his child. If I love you, how could I remain silent while you walk toward harm? If I care for you, how could I only whisper softly when your heart needs to be awakened? I lift my voice not to frighten you, but so that you can hear me amid the noise of life. Stop, pray, examine what you are doing. Ask me about that decision, that relationship, that habit, that door, that place. Do not be quick to call your uneasiness imagination. Do not be quick to ignore the warning simply because you do not want to change. There are things I am asking you to release not because I want to take joy from you, but because I know they will take your peace from you if you keep holding on. Return to me in this very moment. Not tomorrow. Not when everything breaks. Not when you have gone too far. Return while your heart can still hear. Return while the light is still showing the way clearly. Return while grace is opening the door for you to correct what needs correction. Close what needs closing. And choose again what needs choosing. I am still holding you. I am still calling you. I am still loving you with a love that does not easily let go. Do not run into destruction simply because you are tired. Do not let pressure decide in place of wisdom. Do not let the enemy use distraction to pull you away from the place where I am covering you. Remain in my presence, and you will recognize that this warning has not come to make you lose peace, but to bring you back to true peace. You are not alone at this boundary. I am standing with you. I am reaching out my hand. I am calling you by name. And if you are willing to listen, I will lead you away from what could wound you and bring you back to the path of life, clarity, and restoration that I have prepared for you for so long. This is not the time for you to lean on your own understanding, because I need you to place your trust in me and let me lead you through what your eyes cannot yet see. My child, I see the future more clearly than you see the present. I see the traps set in places that seem safe. I see the advice that sounds reasonable but is pulling you away from pure truth. I see the relationships around you, and I know that not everyone who comes near you has been sent by me. There are people who carry disturbance while wearing the appearance of concern. There are voices that make you waver while claiming to be wise. You have hesitated. You have felt uncertain. You have tried to convince yourself that everything is still fine. But deep within, you know something is not right. I am the one who placed that warning within you. It is my reminder, trying to capture your attention before you go farther. My beloved child, I have protected you in many moments when you did not even know you were standing near danger. I closed doors you once wanted to open because I knew there was no peace behind them. I prevented meetings, delayed plans, and revealed small signs so you would have a chance to stop and examine. But you need to understand that my covering is not an excuse for you to keep walking contrary to my guidance. I love you, but I do not force you. I call you, remind you, warn you, and draw your heart back to the light. But you still must choose obedience. If you keep stepping away from the place where I told you to remain, you will bring yourself out of the refuge I prepared. And when you leave that refuge, the storms you were once covered from will not be as far away as you think. I do not say this to frighten you. I say it because I want to save you from consequences you do not need to carry. I gave you strength on days when you thought you had nothing left to keep going. I covered you with favor when you still felt lacking. I gave you the breath of this morning because the purpose I placed within you is not finished. But right now, you stand before an important boundary. The next steps are not as small as you think. One yes, one compromise, one silent choice before what is wrong. One relationship you keep holding, though peace has already left. All of these can direct what happens afterward. That is why I call you to stop before your foot lands where it should not step. I am giving you an opportunity to turn your whole heart back to me. No more half surrender. No more keeping one part for me and one part for what you know is drawing you away from peace. No more coldness covered by beautiful words. No more excuses that make you delay obedience. I want your heart to return whole. You asked for answers, asked me to show the way, hoped I would make clear what you needed to do. But when I spoke, you did not always listen. Sometimes you only chose the part of my word that fit your plan, while the part that required you to release, humble yourself, and change, you set aside. My child, that is not true surrender. That is self-will clothed in the form of prayer. And I am exposing it not to shame you, but so you may be free. I love you too much to let you continue being deceived by your own fear, comfort, and unpurified desires. I do not want you to build your future on the sand of compromise. I want to set your feet upon the solid rock, where even when the wind blows, the rain falls, and trials come, you will not be swept away. So, return to me in this very moment. Release what I have reminded you many times to release. Leave the voice that makes you lose clarity. Step toward truth. Even when that truth requires courage, I do not stand before you as the one who wants to take away your joy. I stand before you as the merciful Father who is keeping you from a path that could wound you. Trust my voice more than the voice of fear. Trust my guidance more than your own calculations. And you will see that what I ask you to release today is the very thing I will use to open the way for tomorrow's peace. My child, you do not know how close you are to the moment of an opened way. You only see the weariness of the present, only feel the weight of days that have stretched long, only hear the whisper of discouragement trying to make you believe that everything is still far away. But I see what you do not see. I see the door being opened in the hidden place. I see what I have prepared drawing near to your life. I see why the pressures around you have suddenly become more intense. Because right before the promise is revealed, darkness often tries to exhaust you, distract you, make you doubt, and make you let go when only a short distance remains. It sends confusion to blur your vision. It sends disappointment to dry up your faith. It sends delay so you think I have forgotten. It sends discouragement so you accept living lower than what I called you to enter. But my beloved child, I am still in authority. No wind moves beyond my permission. No voice has higher authority than the word I have spoken over your life. Therefore, do not let this season deceive you. What is opposing you is not proof that you have been abandoned. Many times it is a sign that you are drawing near to the place where your heart must remain steadier than ever. I am still preparing a table for you before the very things that once wanted to shame you. I am still arranging behind the scenes, reconnecting pieces you thought were scattered, opening paths you never imagined, awakening help at the right time, through the right people, in the right season. But you must return under my voice. You cannot pass through this season by listening to every sound around you while forgetting the gentle call within your heart. This is not the season for you to separate yourself from my presence. This is not the time to let busyness, pressure, desire, or fear pull you away from the place where I am waiting for you. This is the time to return to the secret place. Return to honest prayer. Return to listening. Return to a tender heart that knows how to repent. Return to simple, yet powerful obedience. I have seen the world pulling your heart in many directions. I have seen your mind wandering into lands full of worry, imaginations that confuse you, desires that do not bring peace, voices that glitter outwardly but inwardly drain you. I have seen you being pulled into questions. What if I miss it? What if I am not enough? What if someone else surpasses me? What if good things do not come to me, my child? Those questions do not lead you into the light if you allow them to rule. They only keep you circling in the narrow room of fear. I do not blame you for being tired. I do not reject you for being shaken. I do not turn my back on you because you once looked toward things unworthy of your peace. I am still here, with open arms, waiting for you to return, not through pretending to be strong, but through honesty. Hear me. You do not need to chase every glittering promise in order to be blessed. You do not need to cling to secrets sold through fear, temptations clothed in mystery, or roads that promise wealth without wisdom, disciplina, or maturity. My true blessing is not built on confusion. It does not require you to rush toward a door because you are afraid it will disappear. It does not require you to place your trust in exaggerated words that unsettle your heart. What comes from me carries peace, clarity, and uprightness. I do not lead you through pressure. I do not push you through fear. I do not make you believe that if you do not take one hurried action in an instant, favor will leave you. My favor is not that fragile. My kindness is not locked behind human tricks. There are voices in the world that will try to convince you that money is a miracle separated from wisdom, that abundance can come without order. That one secret sentence, one hidden formula, one hurried door can change your life. But I teach you another way. I teach you that enduring abundance begins with a heart restored to its proper place. I teach you that resources must walk with stewardship. I teach you that true blessing does not make you lazy. does not cause you to surrender your life to illusion, and does not draw you away from truth. It awakens soberness within you. It makes you pray and then act wisely. It makes you trust while still being faithful in your part. It makes you wait without giving up, hope without being deceived by empty promises. My beloved child, I want you to clearly distinguish between my voice and the noise of the world. My voice may remind you, but it does not make you panic. My voice may correct you, but it does not strip away your dignity. My voice may call you out of misalignment, but it always leads you back to peace, truth, and life. But voices that make you afraid of missing out, that make you feel you must react immediately in haste, that make you place your hope in what is vague instead of in me, those are voices you must learn to pause before. Not everything that uses spiritual language comes from the light. Not every promise of prosperity carries purity. Not every open door before your eyes is a door I want you to enter. So return to the secret place so you can hear more clearly. When you are near me, you will recognize what carries the fragrance of peace and what is only noise decorated with beautiful words. I do not want you to live suspicious of everything, but I do want you to live awake. Wakefulness does not close you off. It protects your purity. Wakefulness does not kill faith. It keeps faith from being misused. Wakefulness does not make you poorer. It keeps what I give from being swept into the traps of haste and ambition. You have asked for an opened way, and I am teaching you how to enter that opened way without losing yourself. You have asked for abundance, and I am teaching you to receive abundance with clean hands, clear understanding, and a humble heart. You have asked for blessing, and I am teaching you to discern true blessing from false promises that only leave you more weary. Return to me, my child. Return to prayer, not to bargain with heaven, but so your heart can become calm. Return to repentance, not to hate yourself, but to restore what has gone off course. Return to obedience not as a burden, but as the road that protects your peace. When you return to the secret place, I will quiet the noises within you. I will show you what needs to be released, what needs to be kept, what needs to wait, and what needs to move forward. I will teach you not to be manipulated by outward things. I will place within you a new steadiness, so you no longer chase every invitation, no longer fear missing what was never yours, and no longer confuse opportunity with a trap. You are closer than you think, and for that very reason, you need to remain closer to me. Do not leave the place of peace because of a promise that sounds great. Do not sell your alertness for a dream that is not built on truth. Do not let weariness make you choose the easy but empty road. I am working, and what I do does not need darkness to assist it. I am opening a way, and the way I open will not require you to lose purity. I am preparing a table, and you will sit at it not as one deceived into coming, but as one led by love. Stand firm, return, listen. I have never left you, and what I promised will come in peace, at the right time, in the right way, under my light.